Welcome back. I hadn't had much time to put towards Portal64 this past month, but I decided to show what little progress I did make. I made about 1.5 test chambers. Why half? Well, it does have most of its content, but there's just a lot of bugs to work out before I consider it done. And as part of these test chambers, I did create the cube dropper, so now you can have an infinite source of cubes in the test chambers that require it. And I also implemented Boolean logic for buttons. So in the half test chamber, you have to have both buttons pressed to open the door, and that's implemented correctly. Of course, the reason why I didn't make so much progress this past month is because, well, I'm working on my entry for the Nintendo 64 Homebrew Game Jam. I've participated in this Game Jam every year, and I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to participate again. In the first year of the Jam, my team created Telocation, and it's probably one of my favorite games I've made. It had a nice visual style, good gameplay, and by the end of the Jam it felt pretty polished, almost like a finished game. You can download that game for free, link in the description below. You can also donate some money if you feel inclined, but no pressure. The game did well enough that people even started speedrunning it, which I consider a great honor. Like, I never expected that. Next year, my team made Mission Lost Control, which was a pretty ambitious project. It's kind of like a MOBA RTS game, and there's a lot of mechanics. It was really difficult to teach the player, and, well, we just kind of ran out of time to be able to balance and polish it well. But I'm still pleased with the end result. You can download that game as well for free in the description below. And I really couldn't pass up an opportunity to make another game for this jam. This game jam is a big reason why I'm into Nintendo 64 homebrew development, and Portal64 probably wouldn't exist without it. And this game jam produces a lot of really creative games that all run on Nintendo 64 hardware. Here are just a few short clips from many of the games that were made. So for the next month, I'm going to be working on this game instead. I don't want to give away too many details about the game, but as you can see, I'm employing the tune shading technique I came up with earlier this year, and I feel like it really makes it stand out visually and like something that hasn't been seen before on the Nintendo 64. I also want to eventually employ the shadow technique that I also came up with earlier this year. The jam ends on October 30th, and I'm going to make a video showcasing the game at that point, and then after that I'll be back onto Portal64. So if you're looking forward to seeing more Portal64 content, I apologize for the delay.